Game crashed again. Who wants to play Magic the Gathering? Oh my gosh. Oh look, my emails heard me and then went, yep, Magic the Gathering. I could make this torturous for myself.
Stream Elements says, if you enjoy the stream, why not check out the YouTube? https://www.youtube.com/@general77amos85.
Need to turn that off when I turn this other thing on. Oh come on, the queue
The
isn't
Dark
working.
Spartan 5 says, you sell out.
It was only okay.
The Dark Spartan 5 says, I'm dying right now.
Rest of the
The Dark
stream.
Spartan 5 says,
Bitch. Oh my god. I'm going to lose it.
the Dark Spartan 5 says,
And Japia Pua.
Dark Spartan 5 says, I can't. The Dark Spartan 5 says, 641611651813518.
This is so funny. I am totally forgetting I
The
have
Dark
this on.
Spartan 5 says, HAAA. The Dark Spartan 5 says, my stomach hurts.
I said that, but the way it said stomach. What happens if you do a bunch of messages in a row so fast that it needs to load them? Because there is supposed to be a queuing system. There we go, now everything's working.
The Dark Spartan 5 says, heady. The Dark Spartan 5 says, I can see.
Visibility. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Just do it. What is... okay. What is Fleam?
The Dark Spartan 5 says, grab his dick and twist it.
Pax. Oh. So this is the card everyone's been talking about.
The Dark Spartan 5 says, that guy. The Dark Spartan 5 says, has been a minute. The Dark Spartan 5 says, I gotta go.
Have fun doing whatever it is you do. Why, I do have water.
The Dark Spartan 5 says, I got Power Wolf.
Why did I not read Arcane Dukes?
The Dark Spartan 5 says, perfect. The Dark Spartan 5 says, it'll take my turn then. The Dark Spartan 5 says, hell.
Oh my gosh, this was the best idea I've ever had.
The Dark Spartan 5 says, don't worry listening to a horrid song right now.
I don't think text-to-speech and me laughing over
Arcane Duke 922 says, how much text-to-speech are you going to use? The Dark Spartan 5 says, me friend sent it to me.
it. Everybody has text-to-speech, it's free today.
The Dark Spartan 5 says, answer at Arcane Duke 922 yes.
I have rabbit. We've got a Legion Death Toucher. No
Arcane
dex.
Duke 922 says, this is the worst game of Uno I have ever seen, _Amos. The Dark Spartan 5 says, I'm gay.
We have it on video, he's admitted it. Oh no, now he's got two death
Arcane Duke 922 says, why are you gay? The Dark Spartan 5 says, that was Ryan. The Dark Spartan 5 says, who says I'm gay?
Oh my gosh. That text-to-speech thing is actually...
Arcane Duke 922 says, this is a great idea to encourage chat interaction.
That was good idea.
The Dark Spartan 5 says, Virgvayajayono 777 yes. Arcane Duke 922 says, oh. The Dark Spartan 5 says, it does anything you want. Ha 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 ha.
Oh my gosh.
The Dark Spartan 5 says, LOL. The Dark Spartan 5 says, Warhammy Pew. The Dark Spartan 5 says, Warhammy Welp Warhammy Smart. The Dark Spartan 5 says, Warhammy Pew Warhammy. The Dark Spartan 5 says, haha halal. The Dark Spartan 5 says, OL.
So it is having a hard time keeping up with everything being said, but it is getting most of the things.
The Dark Spartan 5 says,
Chiprego. Also, the text-to-speech thing is also a decent way of me telling I'm getting at least most of what's being said, because it's silent and then something. No! My army of cats!
Arcane Duke 922 says, I feel like I should start typing a cooking recipe.
That might be incredibly funny. I don't know if it would constitute spam, but I will allow it, because that'd be incredibly funny. I'm up to commander levels of HP.
Arcane Duke 922 says, or you should make food while this is on and you have to add the ingredients that chat calls out.
Oh my gosh, that's a great idea.
Arcane Duke 922 says, it skipped Dark Spartan.
So I think there may be a limit. We need the cats.
Arcane Duke 922 says, 9. Arcane Duke 922 says, 8. Arcane Duke 922 says, 7. Arcane Duke 922 says, 4.
What's counting down to?
Arcane Duke 922 says, 3. Arcane Duke 922 says, 2. Arcane Duke 922 says, 1.
I'd skip that. Skipping that last message. Oh my gosh. I feel like if I swing everything, if anything gets through, or if all of my things die, because of this guy, I've just won.
Arcane Duke 922 says, full send.
I don't care about his death touchers. Sure, I've got a 21-21 that he's gonna kill. He no longer has death touch. See? For a pre-made deck, this one goes off pretty hard sometimes. Let's do it again. Do we want to do the vehicle deck? Because that one is like a gamble on if I can get it to pop off. I'm gonna say yes. I'm sure you could attempt to give it tongue twisters.
Arcane Duke 922 says, did you add a coin toss event?
Yes, it is a channel point thing. Well, get that back in your hand. Oh, coin toss event. I'm gonna have to do this. Do it fast.
Arcane Duke 922 says, other streams I have seen have to event tied to channel points and you can bet.
That's what I'm trying to do. Is the prediction up? Is my question.
Arcane Duke 922 says, it is not up.
Started. That's what she said. I can take 7, and now I get this guy out, and I end turn, and now I have a blocker for when he swings. Oh my gosh, he actually started popping off. They don't have haste, do they? Frick. He's won. Did the projection go? It did. Here's a chance for me to test the thing I've been working on. Flip a coin. Tails. Tails won. Complete prediction. Prediction resulted in tails.
Arcane Duke 922 says, I won.
Indeed. I don't know if this deck wants to be aggressive or not. I've not actually tried it yet. I go play that one. Bye.
Arcane Duke
Okay.
922 says, I summon Blue Eyes White Dragon.
What? That makes sense. Blue eye. I don't like this. It figures. There's only one opponent for me to target. I don't know why it makes me pick the target every time, but it's only one. Guys, I don't want that. Either way, I'm doing 1 damage.
Arcane Duke 922 says, use the card Pot of Greed.
I don't even remember what that card is supposed to do. I don't play that game.
Arcane Duke 922 says,
Last.
Arcane Duke 922 says, I wonder if it still works while I watch ads.
It absolutely does. Frick.
Arcane Duke 922 says, 2 minutes of just typing to throw you off.
It's working.
Arcane Duke 922 says, dogs eat cats. Arcane Duke 922 says,
Chicken blender.
Arcane Duke 922 says, I bleach.
That implies there's something not good that you want to get. You want to unsee. Oh man.
Arcane Duke 922 says, touch grass.
He could have ended the game if he swung more than just the octopus. I'm creating treasure, which I have no use for. Quick, you got another one.
Arcane Duke 922 says, ads are over. Did text-to-speech work during the ads?
Yes, it did. Game. Hi. I'm gonna just show my hand to him. Think, yep, that's what I got. This deck sucks.
Arcane Duke 922 says, are you playing against people or bots?
People. So I'm doing find match standard. If I were to want to play these decks down here, it would have to be bots because they aren't legal in anything. Like, see bot match, boom. Actually, wait, there's historic play. Oh! Wait, no, this is valid in historic. Ooh, actually there's Final Fantasy cards I could put in. It was...
Stream Elements says, playing games from my GrabTap page helps support the stream and earns you points for rewards. Check it out, backhand index pointing right, https://grabtap.com/general_Amos.
General. There were other cards that would have been good, but I don't have them. You just said it was legal in this format. It's not legal in standard, but historic it should be. I can make this work. The 2 cards I just put in.
Arcane Duke 922 says, Stream Elements just called out your own misspelling. Arcane Duke 922 says, General.
When you said you said general. Hold on, what if I say something?
General_Amos says, hey. Arcane Duke 922 says, I guess Stream Elements has an accent.
Yes, it does.
Arcane Duke 922 says, howdy y'all.
I don't need the swamp. There we go. Because I need it to be for the next thing. I need one more red. Why is it another...
Arcane Duke 922 says, it would be funny if we could choose an accent for text-to-speech. British bottle of water.
Hold on, I wonder if I can do that. We got Tom Bombadil. Oh, things are looking up. I'm
Arcane Duke 922 says, tap.
Wait. Sure, this may be a problem. I don't have the red problem
Stream
anymore.
Elements says, enjoying the stream. Why not drop a follow for future streams?
He is both hexproof and indestructible now.
Arcane Duke 922 says, proceeds to drop a follow on the floor and kick it.
Why would you kick it? Oh, it's because if I drop it, I need this card in the deck I'm currently playing. That's just gonna die anyways.
Arcane Duke 922 says, Flam Jungle Jam Root Toot Bazooka Kook Ding Dong Ring the Gong.
That. Hop off my ring bearer. I have Smog. And I need an extra card. This is going to be good. I have things going for me now.
Arcane Duke 922 says, did you know that there is one word spelled incorrectly in encyclopedias?
It's incorrectly. I know that.
Arcane Duke 922 says, LOL.
Didn't it read out LOL? The Dark Spartan? No! Frick you! Oh, Tom Bombadil got there and back again. Just realized that. I was like, wait, why do I still have this at 1? Tom Bombadil grabbed him. Here's the one I played.
Arcane Duke 922 says, do you know what is green and red and goes 200 miles per hour?
What? I don't know that one. Oh frick, I didn't see that guy.
Arcane Duke 922 says, frog in a blender.
We got a pack and coinage.
Arcane Duke 922 says, knock.
Who's there? Didn't Duke, it's out loud. Oh my god. That's gotta be the best knock joke. Just because it fits the context of what's going on so well. How much are packs? Oh, 3,000 for 3. You're spending 1,000 on each, no matter what. Let's go with the newest one. We like opening these here. It does give me progress to getting, because I actually can just straight up pick.
Arcane Duke 922 says, needs them all the more.
How many copies of Eerie Greystone am I going to get today? Actually, you mentioned earlier the idea of a cooking stream, but I have to put the ingredients that chat is yelling at. What if I make it a chance of, it's only the ones that are read out loud?
Arcane Duke 922 says, Hakuna Matata.
I'll take that as a yes. I might want that. I want this first, and then I can play this. Full Throttle Fanatic.
Arcane Duke 922 says, an issue with the chat directed recipe is you might not have the ingredients we call out.
That is fair. What I might do is I might just buy a bunch of random stuff and just lay it out. Because I have a lot of weird things anyways. Petty. Hit him for 1. Oh, and then be like, whichever one I'm hearing more of. I can stand this one dying now. Because he did the exact one thing he's supposed to do. He can be my blocker. And then I'll gain a life. Oh no, he revealed a forest. Whatever will I do? Actually, he's playing green. There is moving. He doesn't have flying, so I'm safe. And he decides to do something with cards in hand. I can gain 3 life. I can do it. That'd still only be 3. So I can gain 3 life. Hold on. I can gain more than 3. Oh wait, he's got this guy over here. I can gain 5. What deck to use? What deck to use? Timeless? I can make this work. This isn't helping much. Next turn, I should be able to play there and back again. If I can stall long enough to actually
Arcane
make it
Duke 922 says, 07.
I should be able to make this work. I didn't have enough mana to, now I do.
Arcane Duke 922 says, ads.
Oh, sure. Oh no, he took out my ring bearer.
You will grow with us.
Oh,
Strength multiplies.
where's my card draw? I don't have a mountain. That may be a problem. I needed this card.
Arcane Duke 922 says, was that the one ring?
The ring tempted me. So, effects of the ring tempting me went off. So I had to draw a card, then discard a card. But because I only had one card I just drew, I had to discard the card I needed. So,
Arcane Duke 922 says, my precious.
don't worry. This next turn I should have Smog. Never mind, I'm dead. I made a mistake at the beginning and that cost me the game.
Arcane Duke 922 says, did you gamble again?
It wasn't even a gamble, it was a... I looked, saw 3 cards, forgot what... 3 lands and forgot what deck I was playing. Because the 3 lands were all the same color. This is a 5 color deck. Well, no, 2 of them were black and then 1 was colorless. I should have grabbed anything else. Because I knew what there and back again was going to fetch me the one mountain in the deck. There's actually 2 mistakes. Trying that deck again. At some point, it's gotta work, right? We just try the same thing over and over and over. Eventually, it will work. Banging your head up against the wall. Eventually, you'll damage the wall, right? This is better. See, I have 3 colors, and then enough to get this one to go off. I think this time, I can actually potentially make something work. Then this. So, if we can find green, we... Oh, wait. This is by green. What am I talking about? Green. Frick, it enters taps. Board actually... What do you mean by that? Like, mod for this game so that whenever you play a land, it just transforms that land in... the board into that land on your half.
Arcane Duke 922 says, example, visually having 3 swamps, 2 mountains and an island.
Yeah, it's worth it. I have a second Tom Bombadil. I don't know how feasible that is. I've lost it again. This deck is too slow for whatever format this is. They all have lifelink. Gosh dang. I think that deck is way too slow to work in this format. Do we look up what somebody else has done with Final Fantasy cards and make a deck based off of that? This game is tempting me now. I didn't know this tracking of things was a thing. I have so many Murder at Call of Mana, apparently. Outlaws of Thunder Junction is actually at 54%. I don't even standard legal anymore.
Arcane Duke 922 says, yes. Give in to the dark side. It is your destiny.